Good sunny day. It is wildly humid and hot here in the beautiful state of Michigan. Oh, I should be on a beach right now. Instead, I'm not suffering because it's beautiful where I am, but it's definitely hot. Like, why aren't we all on a beach somewhere? Anyway, I just wanted to stop by today to talk a little bit about fear because I think we're all living in a time where fear is one of the feelings that we are having invoked in us, really, by the media, by other people, like this idea that we're supposed to be afraid of what's about to happen next. And so, as a person that's recently found faith in God, I was raised an atheist, so I didn't have that growing up, but I now have this beautiful faith that God has this plan that's designed, not just for me, for all of us, because we're connected. And I don't have any shame in talking about the fact that I feel like very faithful in this plan. Um, and yet I wonder why so many people who say that they also have a relationship with God live in fear. Because if you do have faith in God, then it's supposed to erase the fear. And I think that I had somebody very near and dear to me explain to me that if God is our Heavenly Father, wouldn't He want us to come to Him to ask for help and assistance? And wouldn't we want to then in turn make Him proud? And so this idea of living in fear, like, I didn't want my children to be fearful of me. That was never the intent. I wanted them to respect and honor me and do things that were in their best interests because of that respect and honor. So I think I feel that way about faith. And so I believe that most people watching this probably have faith. And if you do, like, when was the last time you really wondered if you can have faith and also have fear? Maybe not at that of intense level, right? I mean, fear is going to creep up, but if we have true faith in this divine plan, then we should all just be faithful that this is happening exactly the way it is and try to stay out of the fear that they're trying to invoke in us. Um, you know, that's how they keep us controlled, is to keep us fearful. So, with that said, I mean, not everything is love and light and peace and joy. I mean, that's the goal, right? But I think first we have to transmute a lot of this darkness. And I think that's what's happening right now. I think we're in a time where darkness has to come to light, all of it. Darkness in business, in Hollywood, in the music industry, in families, darkness within us. And maybe not, we're not dark people, but perhaps we had trauma, and trauma gets trapped in the body, right? And so then you have this trauma that creates fear, that creates this inability to move forward. And so I think it's really important that we start to honor ourselves and really start to look at some of the dark stuff too. A cardinal just flew by. I get distracted by birds and wildlife. But really just having a moment to think about that, right? Like, how has trauma impacted you? Are you being kind to yourself? Are you doing inner child work? Are you staying out of the fear and the mockery that's going on in our media right now? I mean, when I look around, I see a lot of people filled with love and joy that I enjoy spending my days with. So that's what I'm focusing on. And I hope you guys are focusing on the same. I highly recommend you eat some more fruit for hydration and look at your urine. Make sure it's dark and cloudy for filtration. My two favorite things to talk about. And really, like, stand in your faith and try to release the fear, because everything is going to be all right. Mwah. Love.